Back again with another trailer reaction. My name is Josh. Thanks for checking out the channel. If you click the thumbnail, we're here to check out The Acolyte. I think this is a Star Wars Disney Plus show that's coming out. I remember hearing about this one a while back, as Star Wars is pretty good about explaining all the stuff they're going to do and then not making probably about 3/4 of it. I think I actually even heard that this one was taken off the books for a long while, but hey, here we are all of a sudden with an actual trailer. So we're going to check that out today. I will preface this with I have grown up being a gigantic Star Wars fan. I mean, I used to play with all the toys, which I wish I still had now because they would be so valuable. But they aren't now. I play with them into the ground for sure. But absolutely loved the first 3 movies and then all the lore around it. Just grew up absolutely loving it. Then prequels came out. They weren't my favorite, but at the same time, I did appreciate a good bit of them. They had some really good lightsaber fights. Then we had the new trilogy that came out, which I enjoyed, honestly, more, I think, than a lot of people did, just because I was pretty open to wherever they were going to go with the story. I didn't necessarily like how it ended. It's just kind of interesting if you haven't seen The Rise of Skywalker, the last one. But Disney Plus did decide to start making a whole bunch of Star Wars content, and they did make some good stuff. When The Mandalorian came out, I was smitten with that one. The first season of that one, and then the second one was super awesome. But then I got turned off of Star Wars a good bit by pretty much everything else that's come out from them. I mean, I tried watching several other shows. One specifically that, if you've been on this channel at all, it actually sparked me doing some reactions and reviews to Star Wars stuff, was the Obi-Wan show, which I was so excited for and then absolutely loathed and thought it was one of the more horrible shows that I'd possibly ever seen. Maybe if it was made for like literally a 7 or 8-year-old, then yes, it was fine. But for somebody that grew up with Obi-Wan and Darth Vader and wanting to see them fight more, that was not it. That was a rough show. Then they seem to have some pretty consistent efforts of some lackluster shows that have come out since then. As far as at least the reviews that I've seen, I haven't really taken the time to watch a lot of them because I was so turned off by like Obi-Wan and just a lot of stuff coming out of the Star Wars / Disney camp in general. But I am still a fan of that original good solid feel of Star Wars. So I don't exactly know where this one's taking place. I'm assuming it has something to do with Jedis or maybe Sith, as it is the Acolyte. But enough talking. Let's go ahead and check this one out. See if Disney is going to be doing anything different or if they're just kind of sticking to their normal, regular stuff as of recently anyway. All right, let's check it out.
Close your eyes. Your eyes can deceive you.
I think
We
every
must
Padawan
not
is a
trust
little girl.
them. Tell me what comes into your mind.
Life. Balance. I see fire.
We in the Matrix? Almost.
Someone is killing Jedi. It doesn't make sense. What happened?
I sensed darkness. This isn't about good or bad. This is about power and who is allowed to use it.
What is that?
All right, so that was The Acolyte, which I honestly don't know that much more about after seeing the trailer, which is not a bad thing. Like, keeping some things kind of vague. It definitely looks like there's somebody killing Jedi, which also seems to be a fairly common theme throughout most Star Wars movies, and they never understand why. It's the Sith. It's always going to be the Sith. I don't know the time frame that this is supposed to take place in. Clearly, it's when there are a lot of Jedi, so I'm assuming this is before Order 66, or I'm not quite sure. Let me know in the comments section. I will say there's a lot of kids in this movie, which is an initial thing for me, just making me kind of reflect back on that whole Obi-Wan situation that I don't know that this is going to be geared towards me, and I might just have to accept that, and then I might watch it. I did notice that I would say probably 90% of the people in this trailer were females, which again, Disney can do whatever they want, but I just don't think, traditionally speaking, that's the vast majority of your audience that you're trying to appeal to. Maybe trying to get new audience, but at the same time alienating your core audience is a bold move, Cotton, and honestly I don't think it's worked out too well for them in the last couple of years by the profit margins that they're not seeing. I do like Carrie-Anne Moss, man. Ever since Matrix, she's always been awesome, and I mean, she actually seemingly does fit in kind of like a Jedi world, because if you've seen the Matrix, pretty similar powers, kind of, but I do dig her. Don't really know if I recognized anybody else. Clearly there's going to be a big bad, and maybe there'll be a cool fight. Some of the fights in this one kind of looked interesting, but also a little like unnecessary when she has the Force and she's letting her do flips and kicks all over the place when she could just clearly wonk. But I guess it wouldn't be the same show that they're looking to get there. But I don't know. I was hoping that would rekindle my Star Wars love just a little bit more, but that didn't do much for me. I like seeing the lightsabers. That looked pretty cool. I like seeing the Jedi get messed up there at the end, it kind of looked like, but I don't know, maybe they'll have like one big epic fight that'll make the whole series worth it, and then I can just watch that and not have to sit through the whole show. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, it's coming out in June, so there'll probably be another trailer. I'll probably check that one out. Maybe it'll convince me, or maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section again the context of what this show's going to be about in the time frame, because as of now, I would say I'm just disinterested, which I hate to say because I really, really have loved Star Wars for a long time, but as of late, it just hadn't been there. I don't know, maybe I'm just not the target audience anymore. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Go hit that subscribe button if you would. That'd be fantastic. And as always, you're awesome. Peace out.